Hey everyone and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw the Mind Flayer from Stranger Things. Let's get started at the top of our page with the head. So I'm going to start right at the base of the head with a point. From this point I want to curve out towards the left and then back in. Now I just want to draw a little wave going to the tip of the head. So from here we're going to curve out in the opposite direction and then back over towards the right side. Now from here I just want to make my way down towards the head. So we start at the very top, curve down, and then out towards the right. Now we're going to curve down towards the tip of the head. Now about halfway down the head I'm going to draw on the back side of the arms. So let's start on the left side. We're going to curve up and out towards the left. And we do the same thing on the right, so let's line this up, going up and then out. Now on the left side, I just want to round out the joint and then come down towards the side. So round this out and then curve down and out towards the left. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So round out the joint, curve out towards the right, and then down to the same height as we have on the left. Now from the left side, we're going to curve down and in towards the first finger. So start up here, we're going to do a hard turn curving in and then down towards the bottom. Now here, let's curl up the finger. So we're going to round out the base and then just pull that up. Now from here, I'm just going to taper this back in, curving down and over towards the left. I want to leave a little bit of space on the inside. Now we're going to overlap this by stepping down, curving up. So we're going to taper this up towards the top. Now from here, I'm going to curve over the second finger. So from here, we're going to curve over towards the right and then out, making sure that it goes past the tip of this finger. Now we're going to do a hard turn, curving down towards the bottom. Now let's round this out and curve in the second finger. So round this out and pull this in. Now we're going to do the same thing we did over here. We're going to create a little overlap. So from the tip, I'm going to taper this up and then in. Now I'm going to step down and curve in the opposite direction, going out towards the top. Now let's curve the top of the finger going in towards the wrist. So we're going to taper this. It goes a little bit thicker as we come up. Now we're going to work our way back in towards the head. So from here, I'm just going to follow that same curve, going up. We're going to round this out in towards the joint, going up to right about here. Now I'm going to round this out and just pull this in towards the body, coming down. Now I want to show a third finger tucked in behind the center finger. So I'm going to start at the top right up here. I'm going to curve down and then out towards the left. I'm going to round this out and pull this in behind this finger. Now again, we're going to do that same overlap on this finger here. So we step down, curve out. Now from here, I'm going to step up and just taper this down in behind that finger. Now let's take that and flip it over on the right side. So we're going to start with the outside part of the arm. Starting up here, we're going to round out the arm and come down and then in towards the center finger. Now from here, we're going to round this out and pull this in towards the tip, curving in. Now from here, I'm just going to taper this back up to right about here. Now I'm going to do that overlap like I did on the left side. So we're going to step down, curve and taper this up towards the top. Now this curve, we're going to just duplicate this, curving down and then in, making sure that we pass the tip of that finger. Then we're going to curve down towards the bottom. Now again, we're going to round this out and come in towards the tip of the finger, curling that up. Now let's work our way back up towards the body. So from here, I'm just going to taper this back up, and then we're going to create that overlap. Stepping down, we're going to curve up and over. Now we're going to go a little bit thicker as we come in towards the wrist, to right about there. And then we're going to follow this all the way back in towards the body. So starting right here, we'll curve this up. We're going to round this out towards the joint. Now we're going to round this out and come in towards the body. Let's take that third finger and flip it over on the side here. So we're going to line up the top, curve down, and then out towards the right. We're going to round out the knuckle and then pull that in. Now we're going to step down, just curve out. I want to create a little overlap, so we're going to step up, taper this down in behind the center finger. Now from here, we're going to draw in the second set of arms. So from this point, I want to create an overlap. So we're going to step up, we're We're going to curve down and out towards the left. Do the same thing on the right side. Curving down and then out. Now I'm going to take this point, round out the joint, and come down in behind this finger. Now this is going to continue down in here. So we're going to continue this curve and then just tuck that in behind. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Round out the joint, curve down, in behind this finger. Now you can see a little bit of it poking through inside. Now this finger is going to curve inwards behind this finger here. So let's start the base here, curving down and then in. Now I'm going to taper that back in behind. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now this finger is going to go all the way to the top and then branch out to a second finger. So let's start on the side. We're going to curve up to right about there. Now I'm going to curve in the opposite direction down towards the bottom. Curving in and then down. Now I'm going to taper this back up towards that joint. Curving up. Now it's getting thicker as we come in. Let's do the same thing on the right side. Starting up here, we're going to curve up, then in to right about there. Now we're going to curve the second finger. In, and then down. Now we're going to taper this back up. Now these 2 points are going to curve in towards the center tail. So let's start on the left side. We're going to curve up and then in. We'll do the same thing on the right. Curving up and then in. Now on the left side, I'm going to round this out and come over towards the left. Down, then over towards the left. I'm going to round this out and back over towards the right. Now we're going to do that same overlap treatment. From the tip, I'm going to curve up, so tapering it up. I'm going to do an overlap, so we're going to step down. I want to make my way up towards this point. So we start by going out, and then up, and we're just going to round out this inside point here, and that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's the Mind Flayer from Stranger Things. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.